So I imagine a form of monies where capital value is only one unit of measure. Bettering ourselves is another unit of measure, and I imagine we might have a reputation coin type currency that measure how much you've bettered yourself and can be used to buy influence, or gain cooperation or in place of money. In the Star Trek world they do use money based on capital value to exchange with others races, mostly because that's what other races want and it works okay with people you don't trust. Capital-based money is great for trade with people you don't trust or enemies who are existentially opposed to your existence. Bettering yourself is actually the Klingons' preferred form of money and kind of why they engage in warfare/battle so much in the classic Star Trek. But I also want to point out that in Star Trek they have alternatives to money they use for things like getting a promotion or getting time in the holodeck. Much of the Star Trek shipboard activities like use of holodeck are coordinated with coupons given to people similar to money but with specific use. So Captain Picard gets 10 hours of holodeck time a week but a new recruit gets only 1 hour of holodeck time a week. It seems more complicated than that, but they are in many senses using coupons and token economics in place or money or as a form of money. You could have a form of money based on how much good you've done for the planet or your rank on board the Starship Enterprise and be rich in those but still not focused on acquisition of wealth as the driving force in life. I have plans for creating and using such alternatives to money I'd like to share with you. Here's a video about token economics that discusses how you could use things like your religious purity as a form of money or your environmental good as a form of money or charity to others as a form of money that is not based on acquisition of wealth. The key idea I'm suggesting is that trade and exchange of human value is good and the capital value is only one of many human values that can be represented and used as a replacement for money.
The implications of what we talked about in the past video are manifold, but the first that we can note is that we're now no longer dependent upon centralized organizations to define value within society, because the maintenance of these databases where value
Or if that's too long and you want something shorter to read and understand related to Star Trek. Steve Whetstone. I wrote a lot more but Facebook censored it and deleted it silently. I copied all the information in this slideshow and included links for you to follow if you were interested. I explained how Facebook could use love as a unit of measure and count my love votes and use it as a replacement for money. I suggested a person's total number of love upvotes on Facebook might be compared to a person's net worth in money, and Facebook might offer to sell people with lots of love upvotes benefits like being censored less if you have produced a lot of love upvotes. Or maybe if you give a lot of love upvotes, Facebook would give you free advertising to promote YR ideas in return for my time spent upvoting. I also mentioned I love upvoted you. I wonder if Facebook deleted my love upvote for your top post about Star Trek? Sigh, I have a headache now and I'm not loving Facebook censorship at all. I wrote something nice and beautiful to share with you and Facebook trash can censored it most likely. Sorry for the typos in this post. I am tired and frustrated with Facebook censoring my attempts at sharing love and love enhancement technologies. Anyway, I guess I am not allowed to share links? Or I'm not sure what excuse Facebook will use to justify their censorship. Probably they'll say they deleted half an hour of my writing to you personally in the belief of theirs that it's spam. Sigh. Well, I turned on my screen recorder and will maybe use the censorship in a trail against Facebook for damages due to wrongful censorship. Teva Whetstone below is text from previous slide that Facebook deleted and censored when I posted it before along with the image. Sometimes Facebook censors posts that have photos and links both but allows one post with one photo and a second post with links instead. Here's what the photo I posted about protocol.love says in a way you can click on links and use a screen reader with. Maybe Facebook will allow me to post it. can you increase love in the world by measuring love and using it as a unit of exchange? Yes. Protocol.love 1. Whatever is chosen as a unit of measure is increased by the economy. For example, if gold is used as a unit of measure, then gold in produced by the economy and conservation and promotion of gold is the incentive structure. If silver is the unit of measure in an exchange system, then silver is produced and multiplied. If we used clean drinkable water as the unit of measure, then our economy would incentivize producing clean drinking water. If we base our economy on something like tulips, then tulips care and production would be incentivized. What was tulip mania? https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/tulip_mania 2. What if we base our unit of exchange measure on an abstract concept like fiat money, or upvotes, or carbon credits, or surveys about justice, or personal time waiting in line, or time spent working on the job, or personal time paying attention to advertisements? What is the attention economy? https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/attention_economy. What is attention economics? 3. How to use a unit of exchange measure. People have to make value judgments. They use tools like a scale to weigh gold, or an ATM to count fiat dollars, or a watch to measure time, or instruments to measure purity and safety of water, or forms to measure more abstract units like ability to pay or neediness, or income tax rate or price discount or upvotes. How can we measure and put a number on love? https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/love. Let's talk more about the benefits for putting a number on love, and consider that however it's defined is a personal and group economic decision. Perhaps we have more than one definition of love to choose from in a price discount system? Suggest a form or questionnaire that you would choose when shopping as a fair way to measure love for use in multi-currency human value exchange markets. If the love price is loved by both buyers and sellers, then love wins. And consider what's up with that across the borders adjacent to you. Bridget Kaiser JT Sunopuleg FO2N SAT D005 NRS3I0LR asserts SME speculation is pseudoscience because it is impossible to predict the future, unless one is among the 0.01% pulling the strings and using chaos to rule over the crowds. Steve Whetstone. Bridget Kaiser, you wrote speculation is pseudoscience because it is impossible to predict the future, unless one is among the 0.01% pulling the strings and using chaos to rule over the crowds. I am not someone who pulls such strings, but I am one of the people who makes strings ready to be pulled, and I study when and how and why strings are pulled. I want to share with you a string ready to be pulled that will dramatically reduce inequality globally while improving human productivity and buying and selling operations. Also pulling this string I call number hoeffort, hours equals price, will lead to other strings with other solutions to more difficult wicked humane problems on Earth, such as politics and extinction threats to humanity on or around the year 2048. I notice you are a video creator and lobbyist at Earth Custodians for a money-free society. I can offer you a string that leads to what some would consider a money-free society. I want to number pirate share a solution or a string that is a behavioral economics technology solution for some of the evil that humans do with money. What I propose doesn't change human nature or eliminate money directly. What I propose is that money is easily made irrelevant by price agreements. Price agreements are like coupons, and coupons work to circumvent money and replace money. For example, Amazon Prime offers a coupon and price agreement that replaces half the money of a sale for only people who are poor. Google Amazon Prime half price for poor people and you can get half the regular $12/month price paid for with a photo of your government verified proof of low income, such as an EBT card. Amazon does this to make a profit by raising regular prices on rich people and lowering prices on poor people at the same time. So unknown to most of the world, Amazon Prime has tested and confirmed the profitability of a sales model where a coupon or proof of poverty replaces some of the money in a sale transaction. The solution to money that I want to share with you involves technology innovations that make coupons dramatically more efficient at both making a profit for sellers and reducing inequality. Imagine if there were a universal coupon price discount card that could collect and remember all the price coupons and price discounts you're eligible for. Imagine if were more convenient, or automatic, for you to get price discounts for being poor or being a good person or being a senior citizen or being a student or being American or being good for environment, etc. I have shared this solutions-oriented string with many people, some of whom are in the string pulling business. Now I am pleased to share with you. But I can only share with you the information and I have not power to act on it and pull that string. I've tried and I managed to share the idea with some, but perhaps you can succeed in promoting this idea where I have failed. First, I guess I need to convince you of the idea. I'd like to convince you with a series of videos I made myself that might explain things better and convince or inspire you to invest your valuable time into what I am proposing. https://www.youtube.com/watch v=_v. Or if you prefer written material, I created a website with information suitable for you to make videos of or copy and correct and improve upon at https://sites.google.com/views/The Hope Project. Thank you for your time to read this and consider. Also, thank you for accepting my friend request and your time and interest so far. Sincerely, Number Straw Hat Ford King Parade. Bridget Kaiser. Steve Whetstone. To keep a system working with money requires lots of economic contortions because everybody is following the money. I am not convinced. Steve Whetstone. Bridget Kaiser. I can upvote that for sincerity and thanks. How much of the video or playlist did you watch before reaching your conclusion and reply? You wrote to keep a system working with money requires lots of economic contortions because everybody is following the money. I am not convinced. Well, I guess I would ask if you want to keep the system working? Is that a goal or something you are opposed to? The problem or concern I see is that humans can't survive in large numbers with much quality without some sort of cooperation and specialization of labor. So what alternatives are there to systems without money? And can we get to those solutions from here without dramatic and likely immediate decreases in population due to massive death? I want to share with you a video by Milton Friedman, a dead economist, who pointed out that the free market system is the only known solution that allows people from all over the world to work towards a single goal without the use of violence or coercion being used. Now it's certainly true that money and money seeking causes lots of problems and people use violence and coercion to get money. But even so, without money or some other means of exchange such as coupons, then no such cooperation without force or coercion seems possible. So far most of the non-money solutions have been tried and resulted in near immediate corruption at the top and authoritarian dictatorships. Or else they required the population to live with dramatically reduced numbers and reduced quality of life and few specialized products. My solution is to focus on the parts of money or ways we use money that are good and imagine how to use technology to make those parts better while making the parts about money or the kinds of money we don't like less prevalent. I am proposing smart money that works like senior citizen discount coupon. Do you view senior citizen discounts offered by many stores and sellers as a form of money? Do you consider senior citizen discounts an economic contortion because everybody is following the money? Are you not convinced that using technology to increase the number and value of senior citizen discounts is good? I offer technology that increases the number and value of poor people discounts and reduces poverty. So that might be viewed as a contortion, but it seems like low-income price discounts and selling food and things to poor people at lower prices is a good thing. But what do you think? But maybe I can find out more about your objection or skepticism of what I propose when you share with me more about your better option, or what you suggest as alternatives. Steve Whetstone, founder of the HOEP project. Very smart, no money, lots of solutions for solving world problems.